What is up, everyone? What is up? What is poppin'? How are you doing today on this beautiful... I think it's Wednesday. Wednesday today. What is up? How was your day? How was your coding session? I hope everything is well. Yes. What's going on? Yes. Okay. Let's... what do I need to do? Administration. Man, this is too low. My music is too low. Sinsat, what is up? Welcome. What is up, my man? How was life? Tell me everything about it. Tell me your secrets. I won't tell them. I will keep them to myself. Twitter, of course, man. This whole shebang. What's going on here? How are the New Year's resolutions going, by the way? New year, new me. New year, new me. That bullshit, man. It's crazy. Nitin, have you ever used Makefile instead of Makefile? Ooh, Makefile. The Makefile, man. That sounds crazy. No, I never did. No, actually, I don't. I don't know why. And to be honest, I don't look at these things, right? I don't really investigate these things because I don't know. A Makefile just works perfectly fine for me, so I don't know. Yeah, I have no clue. What is up, Coach Stank? Nipuna Shandimal. Nice content. Thank you, man. Thank you. Mike seeks truth once again. Mike is back. Mike is here, man. Learning Go from the Tubos. Things are moving along. It is what it is, man. I'm trying to change the meta. You know what I mean? Bringing some motivation, creativity, and productivity. Especially for you guys. And girls, maybe. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the first girl to come to uncover. I need to be very careful what I say. Uncover herself. I don't know if that's a good thing, but to step up. To step up. Bjorn, what up? Omkar, I want to know books for Golang. I have no clue. I don't read books. Books are too slow, and my brain cannot grasp it. Right. So if I read a book, it needs to be a very good book, right? It needs to be a very and still. I'm reading it and it can go two ways. Or I'm focused, but still, it doesn't work for me. I'm reading a page and my brain is everywhere. I'm reading one page and I want to change the world. That's how I work. It's crazy, right? I read 2 pages and I think I'm invincible. And I read 3 pages and I never open that book once again. It's a bad habit. It's not a bad habit. It's basically the way I am. I cannot, like I said, I have the attention span of a goldfish. That's the problem. But there probably are good books, right? But like I said before, and I will say it again, I think learning stuff, reading books, I don't like it. Open your editor and just play around, right? Play around, build stuff, whatever you like, because that will keep triggering your dopamine levels. It is what it is. It will keep rewarding you. It will keep triggering your reward system. We are humans. We need to be rewarded. It's like a dog, right? If you want to teach a dog something, you need to reward this guy or girl. That's Atticus. What up, man? Atticus is here. So yeah, but hey, some people prefer reading, right? It's from person to person. It's no such thing as good or bad. You know what I mean? Oh man, still sick, but hey. All right, so All right, what are we doing actually here? Let me open up this folder, which I actually don't do in my video yesterday, right? It's too big here. Look at this. We're gonna slim him. We're gonna put him on a diet here. You see, a little diet. Wait, I need to upscale my font, right? It is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. It is this. I need to do that. Settings JSON. 18 is fine here. Then we go to the bottom. Actually, we're already upscaled. Yeah, we're already... Or not. Now I'm confused. So this is basically for my videos, right? So for the videos recordings, I do 2. For the blind homies. But this is for streaming, this is just a pain in the ass, I'm gonna lie. So I do 1, right? And maybe do 19, is that? Do I do 19? I have no clue. I have no clue. Let's do 19. It is what it is. Just, Christian. Hello. Hi, Anthony. Greetings from Colombia. Hello, man. Greetings from Belgium. Sup, buddy? Atticus, sup, buddy? I'm usually here, but I'm usually working, so I don't talk. It is, man. Hey. It's fine. It's fine. You can be quiet. That's cool. That's cool, man. But give a sign of life sometimes, right? That would be nice. Okay, cool. So this, I'm still basically, I'm not sure if we need to use this font, to be honest, but it is what it is. So what I'm gonna do first, let's boot it up and see what we did, right? Make run real quick. This, close this, open up Thunder client real quick. Boom. So what we could do is actually do HTTP a localhost 3001 admin, and then we have product, right? So product like this. Let's do a post real quick. Body here, SKU, right? Hop, and we're gonna say it's gonna be shoe, this one. And we're gonna say it's gonna have a name, and that's gonna be a fancy shoe, like yesterday. Fancy shoe yellow maybe, and because we're gonna make a slug, right? We're gonna say send, and then we're gonna post that to MongoDB. Greetings from Russia. What up, man? What up, Mr. Multi-Passports? You guys' nickname is so fucking funny, man. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna try to do authentication because this is an admin route, right? So we're gonna have a store front and a store back. Right, the store front is going to be visible for the public, and the store backend is only for the store owner, the admins, and they can post products and all that shenanigans, right? That's what we're gonna do. So we need to have some kind of authentication system, and like I said, I'm not a specialist in these things, but like I said, I'm going to be an expert. At the moment, I need to be an expert, which is today. What are we gonna do first? Wait, I'm already in my VS Code. That's crazy. Let's open up. First of all, like this server thing, I don't like it because it's a product handler. So we're going to rename this. We're going to call this product underscore handler. Boom. Shopify competitor. maybe. Hey, it's a pretty coincidence because Shopify is open sourcing their components or something like that. I saw that on Twitter. Not quite sure what they're doing. And they're going to open source stuff. Hey, could be cool. Let's open up product here. Product types here. This mouse thingy out of the way. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make a slug, right? And where is the best place to do that? I think in new product from request. Right? So we're gonna say something like a slug. How do we do that? We're gonna say we have some parts here. We're gonna say strings. We're gonna split this stuff, and we're gonna split the rec name. We're gonna split it and a space, and of course we're gonna basically do a strings to lower here like this. Hop, save this bullshit. Then we have parts, which is gonna be a slice of strings. And then we're gonna say that the slug is going to be strings join parts. Whoa. Parts. Man, what's going on here? Parts, and it's going to be this one. Boom. And then we're gonna say that the slug is going to be the slug and call it a day. Slugging it up. Sluggify. Lazar, what up, man? What's going on? Alright, Thunder thingy. Here. Boom, boom, send, boom. You see? Fancy yellow shoe. Easy. Easy peasy. Fancy shoe yellow. Do we need to have something else? Of course, we need to have, in a real case scenario, you have these because you're gonna find by slug and you're gonna have these rerouting stuff and all that shenanigans going on. But hey, that's already let's keep it simple, right? Let's do not drain our dopamine levels. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, I think, is do a get request to get a product. That needs to be in product handler. Man, I'm still a little bit confused here. Okay, cool. New product handler, that's fine. Handle post product, that's all good. Here, handle get product by ID. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna say that ID is going to be the context param. What's going on? Capital P, please. A param ID, right? We could do something like if ID is the length of the ID and yada yada. We will see. We will see. So then we're gonna say something like the product, an error is going to be h store get by ID. Get by ID. ID. A context, which is gonna be see context like that. It's all fine. Then we're gonna say classic Golang shenanigans if r is not man, my typing not on point today. If not null, we're gonna return the error just like that. Easy peasy. Then we have a product, so we're gonna delete everything till the last stuff, and then we're gonna say product here. Products, and that should be it, right? Yes. Okay, let's copy this thing. What's going on here? Post. That's not a post. It's gonna be a get request here. Boom. Bats. Knal. Hey, working perfectly fine. Easy, right? This is classic shenanigans, default stuff. So what's gonna happen if we do, for example, we're gonna fuck up the ID. Boom. Then we're gonna have a 200 OK, which actually is not good, right? But we're gonna have this. Mongo no documents in result. That's because... What am I doing here? Tabbing too much. That's because we have a centralized error handler in main, right? Here, error handler is handle API error. Is this one? We just print that out. Or we are gonna fix this already. That's a question. We could do something like this, right? See, JSON. The problem is, like, decentralized error, we need to have a custom error because we could do because this is the problem, right? This HTTP is going to be a status, I don't know, bad request or something. Or something, so we don't know. So we need to have a custom error, an error thing. So we can assert or switch on the error type. And based on that type, we can put the correct response status code. If that makes sense. What's going on here? Ash, right? It's gonna be CTX, by the way. This actually, do we want that? We probably want this error, right? Let's call this API error. Hop. Like this. Right. Let's see if this is gonna work. Make run. New request here. Boom. We have this empty thing, and that's because it's not JSON serializable. Main actually. How are we gonna do this? Something like this, like a a map or something. Map string, any string maybe. Error into this error or something. Damn, I'm always tabbing, but I don't need to tab. It's alright. Mongo, no documents in result. This is a problem, right? This is bad behavior, right? So what I'm doing right now is just a placeholder because you need to understand that if you're making a user, an application that faces a user, right? Any type of user in the public, you cannot dump your errors to the browser. It's very important. You're gonna get hacked, wrecked, and everything in between, because you never know what a library is going to spit out, right? It's going to be an internal server error or something from Mongo, no documents. Every information is too much for the user, right? Because most of the users are basically brain dead and they don't know what's going on. But malicious people can basically inspect all your errors and can figure out what's going on, right? So don't do that. But hey, it's a starting point for us, right? Why Mongo over SQL? Just what you're comfortable with. Actually, to be honest, I prefer to use something like a Postgres because it's so robust. But Mongo is also robust. But the reason why I'm using Mongo here is for the simplicity. So I don't need to write these queries because I don't know how to write queries. I need to look it up and it takes time and yada yada. And with Mongo, we also have no problem by adjusting our schema because it's a schema. There is no schema. Of course, you can have a schema and all that stuff, but I'm just picking Mongo. So if we want to change something to our types, we can just do it and dump it in, and everything is going to be completely fine. I'm no Mongo expert at all, but that doesn't need to be, right? You don't need to be one because you're going to be an expert at the moment you need to be one. That's what I'm always trying to tell people, right? Because we're going to run into issues and I will probably figure things out myself. And by the end of this Mongo adventure, we're going to be the Mongo king or the Mongo queen. Yeah, because creating a schema can be tedious for content. Jet, you're basically hitting the nail on its head. That's exactly why, right? I don't want to hassle with this and I don't want to basically being cancelled by writing bad queries. Something like that. CodeStank. Our application once dumped the password on the front end because the auto-generated password had a slash in it and it was escaped. It wasn't escaped when it tried to connect it. The lib just put the entire connect URL. Yeah, it is, man. Like I said, always wrap your errors into your own representations. Very, very, very importantos, right? So what are we testing? This error, right? But now if we do something and it's wrong, we're going to see it right here and we're going to fix all of that stuff, right? Product handler. And I'm clicking with my mouse because I cannot find a way. Actually, I don't need to because this Thunder requesting is nasty. But also handy. Something I actually want to test real quick is what happens if we... Yeah, no MongoDB, right? It's going to be a 6 if I remember. Damn, my memory is so crazy. Wait, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do next because there is so much stuff we can do, right? The question is, what are we going to do next? I think maybe... So we're going to create these users for sure. But I also want to have a list of products because I don't have any MongoDB inspector tool yet. And I don't want to hassle with installing it and I want to inspect what's in the database. So what we're going to do is open up the product handler. Let's yoink this guy here. Let's paste them in here. We're going to call this handle get products. Alright, so how are we going to do that? So what we also could do is... it's already too complicated. pagination and all that stuff. But hey, guys, chill. And also find a way to put a query, because handle get products, we're gonna, if you have 1 million products, it's gonna dump all these products, right? That's a problem. Maybe you want to filter them by an attribute or something. So I have no idea how to do this actually. Like I said, I did not prepare this at all. I just thought about making this and that's it. So I have no clue how these things gonna work. But I think it's good content, right? Seeing me suffer and seeing me making mistakes, right? That's always good content. And tomorrow I have a video about buffered and unbuffered channels. The video is already done, but I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Wait, actually, the problem is going to be in this Mongo product store. You see, I don't like this thing. I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna call this Mongo underscore product store real quick like that. Boom. Right? Damn, I need to have this interface. Insert get by ID. Maybe we're gonna call this get all, right? And we're gonna do a context here. Get all. Maybe we're gonna do a query later on here. Like for example, it's gonna be a map of string. A map, basically a BSON object, right? That's something we can do here. But for now, we are going to return a slice of types product and of course an error, right? That's what we're gonna do. Get all. Where do you validate the payloads? Validate the payloads in types. We have this create product request here, and then here we make a new product, and then we're gonna validate create product request, which is validating the request. And for now, it's very simple, right? We have actually we could do something like this also. Like copy this, paste it in here. If rec name, if rec SKU is smaller than I don't know, 3 or something. The SKU of the product is too short, something like that. And of course, we're returning one error, and what you could do is also return a slice of errors and all that stuff, but that's fine. I'm also going to do a test. Test. Very important. And I'm thinking, should we do tests with a MongoDB, or are we going to do tests with a mocked version of a DB? So we don't need to hassle with that. We will see. What I'm doing? Yes, I know. Get all. Yes, here. Mongo product store. Insert get by ID. Let's do it in between here. Func. Gonna be S Mongo product store get all. CTX is gonna be a context like this, and then we are going to return a slice of types product and an error like this. So let's do SDB collection s call, and then we're gonna say find. So we need a CTX in this thing, and then a filter, right? That's good. That filter is perfectly fine. And it's returning a cursor, alright? So this filter is going to be, it's an interface. Can I do this? Not quite sure. Can we do nil? Actually, to be honest. Because we don't want to filter. Not sure. We're gonna see what's going on. Then we have a cursor probably, right? Let me see what this is. What's going on? Find here. Boom. A cursor and an error. Okay, cool. So cursor error. If r is not null. Man, what am I? We're gonna return null and an error here. Boom. What we also could do is basically return an empty slice of products instead of null. To be seen. Then we have this cursor. I have no clue what's going on here. Cursor, what can we do here? All iterates the cursor and decodes each document into results. Okay. Products is going to be a slice of types product, something like that. Couple ways you can initialize this. Can I do? Context. Ctx. What does it return? An error probably, right? Yes. So we could actually return. No, we can't. What we could do is we could do R, just like that, and then return products, and the error, right? Of course, this error has already been known. Don't you need to check the error first? This may be something that comes up to your mind. No, we don't, because you're always gonna check. You're always gonna check the error first, right? Don't really like this. Maybe I'm gonna do it like this. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's good like this, I think. Not quite sure it's gonna work. Get all. Then we need to go to our product handler. Handler like this. Handle get products. We're gonna say that the products error is going to be h store get all. C context probably. Man, this headset, the same problem like 2 days ago. It's like something's wrong with my ear, I guess. Products. If add is not null, we're gonna return the error. What up, Willem MMZ? What up, my man? Belgium's finest. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, so we have products here, and we're gonna basically JSON this guy, right? We're gonna say return C JSON HTTP. Status okay, probably. Product, something like that. Products. And we're gonna see if we're gonna make a filter for this. Why not? Boom. Get. Wait, there's one problem, to be honest. I don't think we have a route. So we have this admin thingy. We have admin get post yada yada. So we're gonna say admin route get. Actually, we could. We not quite sure if we can do that in this weavebox thing that I created myself. We could make an admin route and then a sub route of that admin route into a product route. That's something. Gonna be slash product actually, right? It's gonna be product handler get handle get product. No, this one, right? All right, get. Boom. Damn, the document is null. I think I know what the problem is. Well, I'm not sure. There's something that comes to my mind real quick. Is this one, right? Get all. Is it this nil thingy? Maybe we need to have something like. Do we have bees on each? Actually, it doesn't matter. I think we could do something like a map. A map string any. Make run. Not quite sure it's gonna work, by the way. Damn, the result argument must be a pointer to a slice. But a slice! Pointed to a slice. Yes! Of course, we have some junk in it, but it is what it is, right? So we have these things. And I would basically already do a filter or something. The problem is we don't have anything to filter, right? Just have a name, right? So we're going to make some attributes and all that stuff, maybe. But do we need that filter right now? I don't think so, right? I think it's super easy. I think MongoDB is one of the most easy to use stuff to make these filters and these queries, because you can just dump in a map, right? You could just have a query. If it's a GET request, right? If it's a POST request, you could just dump your JSON in it, and it's gonna work perfectly fine. And if it's a query, then it's gonna be a map string any, and then you can also dump it in, and it will also work perfectly fine. So. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is make types new file. We're gonna make a user go package types type user is gonna be a struct. We're gonna have an email, actually an ID also, right? What do we do with product actually? Let me see this real quick. Let me copy this over. And we could make some struct that holds ID and some created that and all that stuff. Maybe we should do that, so we don't need to copy all that stuff. Right, email is going to be a string. Let me delete this, paste it in. Email. What's going on here? Email encrypted password actually. Can I do? How can I ignore this field? Can I do this? Not quite sure. We will see. Encrypted password. And maybe a token. Token, string, bson, token, JSON. Token maybe, yeah. Loktar, what is up, man? How do you feel, by the way, man? How do you feel? Like, it's crazy. I went to the gym and I met a lot of my friends back because I was sick for 6-7 days, right? So I went to the gym too. This is the third time, and I see some friends, and they were all sick basically. A lot of people were sick. All the flu. The flu is all I hear today. It's crazy. And like I said, guys, something is not quite right, because maybe I'm thinking too far with this, but I was sitting at the doctor, right, and I was convinced I had COVID. There was no other way. I had COVID. It could not be anything different. But she tested me. No, she asked me if I did a self-test, right? But a self-test with deep in my nose, right? And I said yes, and it was negative, right? And she said, yeah, we're gonna do another one. But I said I just did one. Yeah, we're gonna do another one, specifically for the flu. I don't know. I never heard about a test for the flu, to be honest. So I was already, I don't know. It was weird. And she said, she said there's a lot of trouble going on because a lot of apothecaries, how do you say that, were sitting without any stuff to help people because there were so many people sick. It was crazy, and you don't see this on the news, right? And 2 years ago, it was crazy with Corona and all that stuff. And right now, I experienced this much worse than I experienced the biggest Corona wave. I had corona myself 2 years ago. It was nothing. Well, it was nothing. I was 3 days in the seat with some fever, and after 3 days, I was squatting an insane amount of weights already. But this flu, man. This flu was that was no joke, man. I swear to God, I'm still suffering and I'm still feeling, I don't know, something is still inside of me. It's crazy. This was another beast. I was 7 days, I was knocked out, but legit knocked out, right? Like fever each and every single day. That's crazy. Anyway, so not quite sure what's going on. Maybe they don't tell us something. Maybe they don't care to tell us something. I have no clue. But I can swear, I can feel by the people that I know and by the things going on, I can see there are a lot of people sick, more than I experienced with COVID itself. So, hey, maybe it's me. You tell me. Bjorn, my mother took a self-test. It was positive. Then she went to the official location and it said it was negative. Yeah, it's crazy, man. All this bullshit stuff. I was pretty convinced I had COVID because I had every single symptom, like legit every single symptom. But it was not COVID. It was the flu. Man, this is not normal flu. Normally in the flu, 3 to 4 days. This was knocked out for 7, 8 days, but knocked out, right? And I'm a pretty healthy person, completely knocked out, and still I am tired. I need to sleep in the day because I'm so fucking tired. And I'm a very, very active, healthy person, eating clean. I'm a complete unit. You guys know that. So I can tell if people have the same thing that I have, man. Because my doctor said, yeah, because I was telling her that. I said, man, normally I'm not that sick. This is crazy. He said, yeah. That's why we need to be careful. That's why a lot of older people, we need to protect the elderly. Because they die if they have this, right? They fucking die. This is crazy. This is no joke. Anyway. But I'm fine. I'm just coughing up these slimes. Basically, rests from the past. I got long COVID because so listen. So first, how it started, right? So I woke up in the morning, and my girlfriend was sleeping with me, and I told her, man, I don't feel to get out of the bed. But she was already been sick, and my kids were already been sick. If you watch my stream, so I probably told you guys already, and I was the only one surviving this. But then, boom. I needed to wake up, and I didn't feel like waking up. I don't know, something was inside of me. I don't know what it was, but I still woke up and I did some videos and all that stuff. And normally I was going to stream that evening, but I didn't because I didn't feel well. And then I started to get fever, right? But that's fine. I thought, okay, everybody was sick here. Now it's my time, right? I'm going to take it like a man, and I'm going to basically just, watch Joe Rogan podcasts and Joey Diaz and all that stuff about cocaine and all that good stuff. It's nice, right? Some time to relax. And within 3 days, I'm back at the gym, giving it my all. But it wasn't, right? So I get this fever, 39 degrees, 39 and a half. I still have the screenshot. 39 and a half. I still have this fucking screenshot on my cell phone. It was crazy. And no, I cannot show my pictures. It's gonna be nasty. If I make one mistake, you will never see me back again. So basically, but I thought, okay, 2-3 days is gonna be fine. But it kept on going. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Then I was worried, right? Then I went to the doctor. I said, yo, this is not normal. I'm dying. And then I get some medication, some stupid medication for the nose. All that bullshit medication, right? Like, nothing's gonna help me. And then after the doctor, I get these pain in my airways here, like in my chest. It was crazy. I was taking ibuprofen, Duffel, every fucking painkiller that existed that I could take at the same time without dying, I took. And the pain didn't went away. It was there to stay. It was fucking insane. I never had such a pain in my whole life. And if I needed to cough, man, please. I was basically holding my breath so I didn't need to cough. That of a pain I was. And the doctor said, if you still have fever, you need to come back. So after 2 days, I get back and she said, yo, you have a lung infection. And man, that was crazy. And then a couple of days I need to take antibiotics and all that stuff. But hey, I'm fine right now. So be careful. Like I said, you need to be fucking careful because I'm a healthy person and I have this bullshit, right? So if you're eating dirty and you're not working out and you have this stuff, be very careful. You could die from this, man. This is crazy. Anyway. Enough stuff. Where are you from? I'm from Belgium. Blazingly fast. What is up, my man? Daniel Gomez, hello. First time checking your channel. Can you give a quick explanation why you choose Golang and NextJS to build e-commerce platform? Trying to check new tech, but feel there are too many in web dev. You're 100% right. There are so many things you can choose from that you're basically completely lost the north, right? Your compass is... I know, I understand. I completely understand. That's a bit of a problem we live in today. I'm choosing this because... I'm choosing Golang because I know Golang very well. Although I could do the same in the whole backend and frontend in NextJS or Python or something, doesn't really matter. But that's basically because a lot of my followers are into Golang or willing to learn more about Golang, so that's why I'm choosing Golang. But Roman, thanks, man. Roman just said encrypted passwords. That's exactly true. Encrypted passwords. How do we do this? Like this. But if I would give you an advice and you want to build this, I would build this completely in NextJS with Node. Everything in Node.js or something, right? I wouldn't hassle with Golang. I wouldn't do that, right? Unless you want to make this into, because it's going to be a big project. Unless if you want to split this up into microservices, then Golang is your best option, right? You could have a product service and a checkout service and a user authentication service and all that stuff, and then connect all these things together. The question is, do you need to do that? Probably not, because it's a completely technical depth you don't want to be in, right? You don't want to be in. So don't do that. Unless you want to learn, yes, then you could do that also. But I would check the most simple language with the most simple tools to do this job, and that could be Node.js. There is literally everything for you, right? There is a GBT, there is everything. You don't need to do anything almost, because everything is a package. Mickey, I'm not even a programmer and I still watch you. Hey man, that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear. But like I said, most of my videos itself are basically pure programming, and the streaming, because you need to understand that streaming for me is not a good return on investment. Right, I stream for 2 hours, but these are basically, it's not 2 wasted hours, but in comparison to make recorded videos, I could record 3 or 4 videos in 2 hours, and maybe more if I make these short, and these will give me 1,000 followers. But streaming for 2 hours will give me, I don't know, 10 followers. It is what it is. It's very sad. But I don't care. The reason why I stream is to connect with the community and to code some stuff. And to shit talk a little bit with you guys, right? To share my experiences and to motivate you. That's why I'm doing this, right? So I can imagine that if you're not a programmer, you can still like it. Listening to my bullshit. Why not? But to completely answer Daniel Gomez's question, there are a lot of tech out there but keep it simple. Very important. Keep it simple. Keep it to the basics. JavaScript. Keep it simple. Novak, how big this platform will be? How many time you want to spend on programming this? I have no clue, man. Novak, I have no clue until nobody cares anymore. Until nobody cares anymore. Let me quickly check the status of YouTube, by the way. Yeah, yeah. Until my viewer count is 5 for this stream. Then we're gonna do something else. You know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. I need to play the game. You know what I mean? I need to play the game. I need to play the YouTube game, which is a sad game. Alright, so I have no clue what's going on here. Encrypted password, we need to change this because we copied this. New user. Right, so do we need an error? I don't think so. I don't think we need. We're gonna say new user. We need to do a validation of the email. I have no clue how to do that, but doesn't matter. Password, that's going to be a problem, right? So this password we need, and I think I already looked it up. Bcrypt here, because I knew I needed that. Bcrypt. Where is the fucking import thing, man? I really hate this Golang documentation sites. These are so fucking terrible. Give me a GitHub link, man. Here. Oh, it's even worse. No, it isn't. It is. What's going on? Golang X Crypto. Is that thing? There will be probably better packages, I guess. I don't know. Let's copy this. Go get. Did I actually... Let me... I'm not quite sure how this works. Invalid hash prefix error. Generate from password. Bcrypt. Can I do... Is it gonna import automatically? Bcrypt? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Generate from password is going to be passwords, and then we're going to have a cost, right? It's going to be a bcrypt cost. It's going to be bcrypt default cost, if I remember. Yes. What's going to return this? It's a byte, man. What kind of world? Like this. Boom. And that's going to return, I forgot, a byte and an error, right? So we're going to say enc Ash. Yeah, that's why. Damn. We need an error here. We need one. Encrypted PV. If ash. No, your user is error. And I'm going to say the encrypted password is going to be this EPV. EPV. Boom. Nil. Hop. And that's going to be a string. The question is, yeah, it's fine. I think it's fine. It doesn't matter, right? We're going to do just like that and call it a day. Maybe we can do it with user actually. User validate password. And what are we gonna do with this? A boolean or something? Compare and string. Compare password and hash. There's going to be a hash password and a password. Damn, it needs to be a byte. An arrow. Okay. So the problem is what we're going to do is we don't actually care, right? We don't care about the arrow. That's very important. I'm not quite sure what the arrow is going to spit, but probably it's just unsecure. So what we're going to do is a boolean is fine, right? So we're going to say arrow is going to be this thing. And of course we could do a shorthand. Let's kill these things here. We're going to say if r is not nil. We don't care what's going on. We don't care what's wrong, what's bad, what's good. The only thing we care about if it's true or false. So if the r and the arrow is not nil, we're going to return false. Actually, we could do this, right? Return Is that true? Probably is. Package. Package. Package types. Func test. New user. Yeah. Yeah. Ay, caraca. Eric Westra. Hi there. New to your channel, but just saw a video or two. Looks like some really informative stuff. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I have never understood why bcrypt returns an error instead of a boolean. Me neither, but it is what it is. It's like super insecure, right? What are you going to say? The password you given is false. Yeah, and maybe you don't know, right? You don't know what these guys are doing behind the scenes, what errors they're going to spit, and I'm not going to figure it out. The only thing we want to know if it's true is false, and we're going to test this real quick because it's important. So we're going to say the user is going to be a new user, and there's going to be an email and a password, right? And we're going to say a@gmail.com, which is not my email, but and then we're going to have a password. Damn, of course we need the password checker, right? And we could do, if the password is smaller than 7 characters long or something, still that's a bad password. Because, so you could say we're gonna write this ourselves. No, we're not gonna do that, right? There will be a package somewhere, right? But we're not gonna do it right now. Of course, you need to check for a safe password because, believe it or not, most of the people are still using insecure passwords. Right, but because of the tooling around these platforms are basically enforcing users to pick difficult passwords, which creates other problems. But hey, enforce your users to pick something that's good, right? A password, Hunter. We're gonna say Hunter. 2001 or something. That's gonna be our password. What's going on here with this new user? No definitions actually. That's even bad. What's going on? Fucked it up here. That's a problem. It isn't. What's going on? Ah, I see what's going on. Assert. Oh, we don't have this, right? We don't have this. We don't have assert. We have Zebu. That's not Zebu. Who the fuck is Zebu? Alright, let's install this then real quick. Go get GitHub. What's going on here? github.com stretcher. It's gonna be Testify. Boom. And of course, it's gonna be. It's not going to import this. Of course not. Stretcher. Testify. Assert. Something like that. Look at this. Beautiful. Then we have a user. And then we're going to say user asserts. Wait. What can we do? I'm testing. Yeah. This is bad, but I just want to test if there is a password, right? Not nil, not nil. We could, I see what we could do. I see. Instead of the shenanigans, we could say not nil. Why? Because we have a byte slice, which is nice. So we're going to say not nil, and it's going to be the user dot encrypted password. That's going to be good. All right. Make test here real quick. Boom. Make test is so slow. It's probably the bcrypt thing. No, it isn't. It's going to be the bcrypt thing. Eric, okay, so it looks like I can return multiple types of errors, though it's very low likelihood. Yeah, I see. It's gonna return a little more errors at the bcrypt, I see. Yeah, but still. Returning an error to the user is already nasty, unless you make it very secure, but returning an error directly from bcrypt when it fails, that's not the best idea, I think. Assert not nil, this guy is working perfectly fine. So what we're also going to do is test func test user valid password, something like that. Test user password, actually password, because we're going to test both cases, right? So we're going to say t testing t, something like that, boom. Let's copy paste this boy here, paste it in. Actually, we can also paste this in. Then we're gonna say PV. What's going on here? It's going to be Hunter 2001, right? Delete till this and then PV here. That's fine. And then we're gonna say assert true t user valid password PV. Something like that. Alright, that's working. And then of course we're gonna test the other thing. We're gonna say assert false. And it's gonna be T Hunter 2005 or something. I don't know. Wait, what am I doing here? Valid password. Toppy! Alright. Assert. Fine. Okay, cool. So we have this user thing that's working fine. I'm thinking, are we going to make some API routes for this? I don't think so. I think we're going to seed them in, the user, for now. But we can make new users, that's fine. And we're going to have an ID, probably, if it's saved. What's going on, man? Wait, so basically, let's go open up main. I want to try some stuff real quick. So what I want to do is, so I have this admin route. Can I do an admin product route? It's going to be an app box. Not quite sure if I can. Yeah, maybe I can. Admin routes box into products. Oh man, look at this. I wrote this 7 years ago. Can you imagine that? This framework is sick. It's sick. Boom. Admin product route. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait. Hola. I'm gonna do this. Yank in. Product. Edit it all the same. Product maybe. What's going on? What's going on here? Stop! You see? You want to do fancy? And you already had done it. Alright. Wait. Yeah. Wait, whoa. We can delete this. Now we can delete this. Look at this. Because nice. Right? And we could say it's going to be admin product, right? I'm going to call this version 1. Actually, you could now version your APIs even, right? You could version the whole thing again, and then you have all these version 1 and all these subroutes, and you could then you could have middleware attached to version 1, some different middleware to version 2, and all that stuff. It's so amazing. All right. Is this still working? That's the question. Probably it should, right? Make run. Let's test this real quick with Look at this, perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. So, okay, cool. So in main, what we're gonna do, right, is we're gonna actually, first of all, we're gonna make an API. We're gonna make a new file. We're gonna call this middleware go, right? Package API, and then we're gonna say type. Admin middleware, is that a thing? Admin out middleware. What do you think about that? Yeah. Alright, so the reason why we have a struct is because we're probably going to inject here some kind of a storage, right? We're gonna have it, we need a storage so we can retrieve the user, right? The admin. Wait. Where is my user? I forgot something. Here. ID, email, and encrypted token. We're gonna here. Is admin. Is admin is going to be a bool, right? I'm gonna say. I really hate to type these things. I'm gonna paste it in. It's gonna be is admin. Is admin, something like that. Boom. Perfectly fine. Look at this, what I'm gonna do. Look at this, man. Func. New admin user. We're gonna yank everything inside of this. Yeah. We're gonna say user error. And we're gonna basically what's going on here. Look at this, what I'm gonna do. Look at this. New user. Email. Password. Right. We're gonna check the error, right? If the error is not null, I'm gonna return null the error. Right, and then what we're gonna do then, we're gonna say user is admin is true. Look at this. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think about that? I don't know. Do you implement OAuth 2 in this project? Should I? You tell me. Like I said, democracy here. Democracy. You know what I mean? I'm the Robin Hood. I'm the Robin Hood of the tech scene. I steal from the rich and I give to the poor. I steal the value from the rich and I bring value to the poor. That's what I do. So if you want me to implement OAuth 2, which I have no clue how to do, but we will figure it out, then I would do it. And it's not the first time people ask me that OAuth thing. Apparently OAuth is a nasty beast, and I think it is. I think OAuth is a beast on its own. So now we have this admin thingy. So we have out middleware. So we're gonna say func mw from middleware. It's gonna be the admin out middleware. And we're gonna say authenticate. Authenticate, is that a thing? And I think we need to have a context. It's going to be a weavebox, a pointer rather. Weavebox context and then errors, right? Just like that. Let's kill these thingies here, and then we're gonna basically return nothing right now. We're gonna say fmt println. Guarding the admin. routes. Right? Like this. So in main right now, what we could do is we have this admin route, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to say that this is going to be the admin out middleware admin MW. It's going to be this guy. Of course, it's going to be a pointer. And then we're going to say admin route use the admin double MW. What's going on here? Rebox handler, is that true? Gotta find it! Aha. Well, that's exactly what I have, right? What's going on here? What am I doing? What's going on? Context. Is it not the same? What's going on here? Have you dinner, Anthony? What's going on? Have you dinner? Have you dinner? Dinner. No. No dinner. Dinner. Only winner. Chicken dinner. What is going on here? Admin authenticate. Yeah, of course. Where is my... Stupid. Thank you, Eric Westra. This guy's paying attention. That's what I want to see. Damn, how can I miss this? Alright. Yeah, so basically right now, of course, we're not gonna authenticate, right? But we're gonna see some login, right? Login. Where is Thunder thingy? Guarding the admin routes. That's good, because it's an admin route. That's cool. Of course, actually, to be honest, get products. We will see, because get products should be public also, but we're gonna see that later on. What is this? Config. Okay. Okay, so basically, all right. The next thing we need to do. No, we don't. Wait. We need to do. Open up. Let's give me some room. Give me some room, please. Yes. Open up the middleware. We need a user repo, right? Because what's going to happen is this, right? So we are in this thing. So what's going to happen here? Let's give us some space. We're going to say that the token. The token is going to be, let's pseudocode this real quick. That's going to be CTX header. What can we do with header? Nothing. Can we do this? Also nothing. Can we do this token? What's going on with this header? Let me print out this header real quick, because I'm not quite sure. Println. Boom. Boom. What's going on here? Typing not on point, not gonna lie. Token. No, yes. No, stop! Of course not the token, it's going to be the header, I know. Make run. Where is request? Damn, it's a pointer. God damn it, so many bullshit here. Man, what's going on? Let me see what is this. Ah, it's a function pointer. I see. It's even better than I thought, man. Look at this, man. This header name and oh man, so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Man. All right. What are you gonna say? GBT token? Token, just token, man. Or maybe X API token or something. I don't know, man. Hey, you tell me how it need to call. How do we do this? Headers. Nouveau header. X API token, something like that. It's gonna be a GBT, right? It doesn't really matter. Some cool stuff. Boom. Yes, we get the token. Right. We get the token. So basically, let's go back to middleware. So this is gonna be the token, right? Now we're gonna actually what we also need to do is make an login function, to be honest, which is gonna generate a token. I think that's is gonna be a good task for the last bit of the stream, right? Implementing these GBT shenanigans, right? So. Okay, let's get our big brother GBT into play. GBT. All right, GBT Golang. How we do this? GBT Golang help right now. A guide to I actually just need this thing, to be honest. It's this one, I think. Is it? It's archived. That's crazy. This one. This guy knows what's up. I just need the fucking GitHub repo, man. This one. Cool. Dylan. You son of a bitch. Here, this guy. This is what we need. Boom. Copy. V4. Look at that, man. V4. Boom. Bats. Let's paste it in here, to be honest. Because it's not gonna... It's the V4 shenanigans that will fuck us over, right? Okay, we're gonna do some wait. Give me an example. A simple example of parsing and valid. Yes. Claims and token string, and I'm gonna copy the whole shebang. Why not? Let's paste it in here and let's wrap it up and let's do this, right? Boom. Nice. So first of all, oh, my ears. Oh, my ears, man. What's going on? All right. So I want the claims, right? So yeah, I see. It's gonna be this one. Yeah. What is this Hamak thing? It's the same function here. Yes. Okay. Cool. A little bit of dissecting. I'm not working with GBT all the time, right? It's basically it's been a while. I'm gonna quickly make this stupid function here. Func. Foo. I'm gonna make this a foo function real quick and paste it in here, right? Because we're probably gonna split things out here. So we have a token add. It's gonna be GBT parse. Do we have? Needs to be v4. Ugh, I hate this Golang versioning, man. It's so bad. Billings. Hi Anthony, what kind of bucket are you going to use to upload your images? Good question. No idea. I was actually thinking about using URLs when we create a product, using an image URL, and then that's it. Using something from the internet, you know, make it nice and dirty. Like I said, I'm making this project just because it has some cool stuff for people to learn. Right? It's very simple for me. I don't need to think. I don't need to think for a stream, right? Because all the time this decentralized poker stuff, and it's very taxing on my brain. And streaming and interacting with the community, and then going back forth of this decent is so hard to do, right? And like this project basically is to just entertain and to write stuff, and we have some GBT, and we have some JSON APIs and some authentication, and you know, all this cool stuff is coming up, and it will teach you some stuff, right? It's so you can, you know, these things, and you can make your own stuff, right? It's not really intended to be something, right? To be some cool project that people are actually gonna use. Probably not, right? It's probably never gonna be finished. Hey, let us be honest. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool, especially the checkout stuff and all that thing. It's gonna be amazing. All right. So what's going on with this token string, right? We don't have a token string. We're gonna parse this thing, right? So we're gonna make our own helper function real quick. Parse GBT maybe. Not quite sure that's the right function name. Let's call it token string. Why not? What's going on? Token string. String, right? Just like that, and it's fine. Then we have a token error. What is this? The HAMAC sample secret. Okay, that's gonna be the secret of our program, right? So what we're gonna do is this should be in our environment variable, actually, to be honest. All right. GBT secret is going to be, what's a good secret? You should have like take something secret, guys. I'm gonna do bad stuff here. I'm gonna do bad stuff. I was almost hard-coding the secret in our application, but I thought, don't do that. That's very bad, right? But this is for the sake of make a good secret, right? Make a good secret. Yeah, man, I'm sure there are a lot of good developers learning from you. Well, yeah, I hope so. Learning is one, but I think what's more important than learning is motivating. That's I think is also very important, right? Because learning and motivating goes hand in hand. If you're not motivated, you will not learn, and if you not learn, you will not be motivated. You know what I mean? It's a vicious circle. It's a circle of success, right? And like I said, I don't want to learn people with these scripted stuff. I'm just gonna do my thing, making some stuff, and see how far I come. I would do the same thing if I would do this for myself or for whatever on a job or something. I would do the same thing, of course. For a job or for something in production, you wanna pay more attention at certain parts, right? But yeah, then we stuck here forever, right? So take everything, of course, with a grain of salt. Make it long as well. Yeah, you need to have a very long secret. Yada yada. Especially you could generate like a cryptographical private key, 32 bytes or something, or even 64. I'm sorry, 64 thing, and dump it in. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we have this secret. So what we're gonna do real quick is gonna say, not quite sure. Maybe we're gonna pause the secret in here. We will see. I first attempt to try to make things work, right? It doesn't matter how my function is named, how it's all laying out. I just try to make things work, and then I'm gonna shuffle things into the right order. So I think it's gonna be an OS get env. It's gonna be a GWT rather, secret, something like that. Boom. Right. It's gonna be this one. Secret is fine. Then we have token R, so we could say... what is this actually? A GBT token. Okay. I like that. I like what I see. A GBT token, error. Boom. Oh. Up. To be honest, I'm gonna do this actually. Boom. What is this? Wait, we can't. Wait, what are we doing? What is this? Oh yeah, I see what's going on. Return. I'm just gonna return the whole shebang, right? Call it a day, and of course, unexpected yada yada. This needs to be. What am I doing here? Needs to be a small caps here. What's going on, man? Like this, right? Let's make it nice and dense. Don't forget to validate. The alg is what you expect. Okay, top. Nice. Thank you. I don't use Go, but can you use next out? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what next out is, to be honest. I always write my... And I don't think it's a good idea, but if there is some cool out package, you should use it because it's vetted, it's battle tested probably. But yeah, for the sake of, I'm just implementing something myself, right? Okay, so the thing is, we're gonna have a token here. Then we're gonna say that the token, actually that's a problem. We're gonna say it's a token string. Yeah? We're gonna say that the token string. First of all, what we're gonna do here is if len. What's going on, Anthony? Please. If len token string is going to be 0, right? That basically means that we don't have a token string. So we're gonna return return fmt error f. We're gonna say unauthorized, something like that. We don't care, right? We could say, you could say we're missing a token. We cannot say that. We don't want to expose anything, right? You could make a logging here. If there is a problem, you could make a logging like log dot whatever, and then say GBT is a problem. GBT is a problemo. Token string is going to be... That's the thing. Right, then we're going to say that the token and the error is going to be parse GBT. Right? Token string. All good, all fine. If there is an error and that's not nil, there's always a problem because this is going to... Like I said, this is going to be an issue, right? This bullshit, unexpected sign-in method and all that stuff, token header alg, that's not what we want to say. So we're gonna say here just the same thing. Boom. Actually, to be honest, what we also could do, var er unauthorized. Is it an authorized or an... This is not authorization, right? This is authentication. How do you say that? What's the error for that? Unauthenticated? Unauthorized? Help me. Yeah, the documentation of this package is crazy. I know. I want to delete this real quick. To be honest. Unauthenticated. Is that a thing? Unauthenticated. That's maybe better. Unauthenticated is going to be errors. We're going to say new, and it's going to be oh man, I'm unauthenticated. Alright, that's that. Boom. So we don't need to do this stuff. So we can actually return unauthenticated. And do the same thing here. Return unauthenticated. Boom. Call it a day. Right. Now we have this token here. Now we're going to say token claims. The question rather is, because we want to have the ID of the user, of the user. Authentication, identity, authorized, permission. Yeah, that's true. I'm always... Authorization is not authentication. Unauthorized is authenticated, but not allowed. Exactly. We are not authenticated, right? We are not authenticated. This is authentication. Authorization is the admin part, right? We're going to authorize ourselves as an admin. I'm actually pretty impressed about the knowledge that people already have, right? It's crazy because, like I said, there are... I see a lot of bad things happening. Basic stuff that people don't know, but if I can see that sometimes in my chat, I have some fucking smart people going around. And to be honest, to be really honest, guys, everything with these apps, like backend apps and all that stuff, I'm not the best application builder. I think there are a lot more people much better than me with knowing all these best practices to make an API and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm a systems programmer. Right? I'm making systems under the hood. That's what I do the most. Like I said, I work now for Trading Light. Right? That's where I work. We do very low level stuff. You know what I mean? Bits and bytes. That's where I shine. But from time to time, of course, I did this in the past. But it's also a difference, right? Streaming this stuff will give me 40 viewers. Streaming the decentralized poker engine will give me 10 viewers because it's, I don't know, it's complex, right? It's all right. Claims. How do we fix that? Token claims, and then it's going to be a map claims. We're going to use map claims. You could use your own claims in a struct. So let me token valid, right? So we can actually we're gonna copy this, but this seems good code. I'm gonna delete this. The interesting stuff. Look, yeah. I'm gonna, like I said, probably next stream we're gonna do some we're gonna continue the poker engine, right? We're gonna do some bits and bytes. But yeah, but this is stuff people can relate to because this is what you're probably gonna do in your day-to-day life as a developer, especially if you're an early developer in Python or Golang or whatever. You're gonna make these stuff. Actually, to be honest, in Golang it's not always the case. Most of the time, you're not gonna do this in Golang. If you're probably gonna get hired as a Go developer, you most of the time gonna do different stuff. Please do some low-level stuff in other streams. Yeah, man, no worries. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for sure. I'm the low-level man. Like I said, I always do low-level stuff, but from time to time, I need to fish in another pool, right? I need to fish in another pool. I need to warm people up, and then we're gonna drag them into the wonderful world of bits and bytes and decentralized, distributed shenanigans. That's what we're gonna do. That's where we shine, right? Token claims. What do we do? I have something in my clipboard. Here it is. And then, so token claims, this is going to be the map claims. We're going to assert this. Actually, assert, we're going to cut. Yeah, we're asserting this here. Yeah. Right, that's fine. What is this? Print claims, full claims. What is this, man? This is so fucking bullshit. I don't like this, to be honest. I don't like this. Fuck it. Stop. If okay, we are basically gonna again return this thing, to be honest. Actually, to be honest, yeah, it's fine. So then we're gonna have the claims, and then we're gonna say that the ID is probably gonna be the claims. Let's make it user ID like that. Of course, we need to put that in. Yeah. Requester, that's true. Normally you would have your own claims, right? But this claims is going to be the map claims. I don't care. You're right. You would have your own structure, which you can then decode with this thing, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but I know what you mean. And then maybe you're gonna have your ID, or you're gonna have some other bullshit you're encoding in a GBT, and then it's much better to use a struct. It's better typed, right? But hey, it doesn't matter. I think. Wait. So first of all, what I'm gonna do real quick, right, is let's do this. So probably right now we're gonna have an issue, right? So it's gonna tell us that we are in. Wait. Look at what's gonna happen. Right, we're gonna have a bad request here authenticated, right? And that's where this custom error can come in. Right, because you could do something like this. Wait, we're gonna say damn it. I'm gonna refactor this again later on. So because we don't have our own error type, we're gonna say something like if err is gonna be an API. Is it API? Damn, what's going on? Damn. API. Shit, we can't. Can we? No, we can't, because the problem is going to be a pointer, and this pointer is going to be... It doesn't matter. We're gonna change it. We're gonna change it anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna make our own error, and then we can actually assert, because we're gonna. Yeah, you will see. You will see later on. It doesn't matter that we now have a this thing. This 400 bad request. It should be an authenticated stuff, but hey, this is what it is. You can just implement the error interface. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make our own error thingy, and we can wrap that and return that, and then we can basically easily check that. And based on that error, it could have a status code, and then we can use that status code, and then we can make a nice centralized error handler with all the right stuff based on the error we throw somewhere in an application. I already did this in one of my videos online. And the Go Bank, which is still not finished. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so basically what I want to do. Man, it takes... Building this stuff takes time, right? It's crazy. New file, gonna go user handler maybe. And I think we need to split the middleware. We need to have our own GBT middleware, I think. Because we're gonna reuse that for admin, but also for normal users and stuff. But hey. Actually, user, it's not true. This is not true. It's gonna be the out handler. Out authentication. Authentication handler. Why not? Damn, and now we need to have a fucking user repo, man. Oh, this is so nasty. I think we can make it a little bit faster and do the user repo later on. So basically, authentication handler. It's gonna be a strict. We're gonna have a user repo here, right? Or a user store or something, right? Is it authentication handler for logging in? Yeah, why not? Why not, man? All we call is login users, or yeah, why not? Or login. Doesn't matter. Weave box gonna be a context error. Okay, cool. So now we need types actually here. I'm gonna make this type. Actually, do we want that? Damn. Decision needs to be made. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna do it here. Type login request. Ah. Strict. Man, if I could type without any errors, man, I would be the fastest typist in the world. The problem is that I'm making so much errors and I'm so fucking slow. Login request. I'm thinking, should it be an authentication request? To make things... Authentication request. We're gonna have an email here. String. And of course a password. Passwords here. Let me quickly yoink. Look what I'm gonna do. I'm so... Because I hate to type these things. We don't need JSON actually. We just need JSON here. It's fine. Help me. Damn it. Because the problem with my keyboard is I need to press my Fn with my escape to get this backtick. Because I have a 60% one and I hate that. Email. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete it, paste it in, right? I'm gonna be password. Word. Right? That's the authentication request, of course. Authentication handler. Login user. I'm gonna say authenticate user, to be honest, to make everything fitting perfectly fine. Authenticate user, right? Or authenticate itself. Or authenticate user. Guys, it's so hard. Naming things, that's the hardest thing. WebStradF, great to find the stream. Very interesting in the poker app. So I'll be sure to check in when that's live. I see you then. It's gonna be this week. I promise. Maybe tomorrow even. Maybe tomorrow actually. Why not? Because Friday I need to go to... Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Playing some poker. Okay, so authenticate user. Wait, so it's gonna be... out rec is going to be an authenticate Authentication request. Authentication request. Like that. Right. Now I'm going to say if ersh is going to be... No, what am I doing here? It's going to be JSON. New decoder. Man. It's going to be a CTX request body. And outrec like that. Let's return this the whole shebang, doesn't matter. Boop. Then we're gonna have this outrec. What we're gonna do is I knew that you had to be a poker player if you're working on that project. Nice. You playing live or online? Well, I didn't play for a very long time, but I did when I was younger. I was playing on Poker Stars, and I was hunting these stars, right? I think I had 3 or 4 stars maximum, and you had this Supernova Elite, which was this 5 red thingy. It was so nice to chase that, but I think I only got 3 or 4 stars. Not quite sure what it is. I was playing some cash games, right? Bad. Although at a certain point of time I was much better because I was learning about these theories, and I was learning about all these concepts, right? I was not playing. Actually, I was not playing anymore against the player or paying attention to the game. I was playing based on what happened, right? For example, if somebody did, if somebody re-raised on a flop or something, on a pre-flop, then I was narrowing down his cards, right? And a bad player wouldn't do that, right? A bad player wouldn't always do that, but if somebody how do you say that? So what I was doing based on the player's behavior, I was narrowing down his cards, and based on my cards, I could check if I would check if it would be worth to invest in this spot. That's basically how I played at the end of my poker career. You know what I mean? So I was playing multiple tables, and I was just checking, and I had this app. I think it's legal to have that, right? I'm not quite sure, but hey, I'm not playing anymore. But I had this application running on my screen, which basically tells me some statistics about that player, like. Each time I was playing against the same player or something, it could basically tell me how many percentages he was 3-betting and how many percent he was pre-folding and all that stuff, right? And at which position he was aggressive and all that stuff. So I was just playing on these numbers, right? And I don't like... I felt that by playing poker like that, it took away a lot of joy from me. It took a lot of away of this feeling of sitting on a cash game with 10 players live, or 6 players most of the time in casinos with 10 players, and you were playing against the player sometime. Right? You were playing against the player, but online you're playing based on numbers and values, right? Playing the ranges or something, yeah, that's a thing, right? So. But like I said, I'm basically not a pro, and although playing like that is just online poker. It's online poker for cash games, right? It's for grinding out these cash games. But tournament poker is a different beast on itself. It's a different beast on itself. Although I don't like tournament poker that much, especially not with these rebuy-ins and everything. I feel like at a certain point of time in these tournaments, there is a lot of people pushing stacks, because they're low stack and they're just risking it all, right? And then they just push their short stack in because they can rebuy, or they're just fried and they say, oh fuck it, I'm gonna push it in because I have double 6 or double whatever, or ace king or ace jack or something. And then they just push it in, and then you're sitting there with a very good hand, right? In a tournament, you're sitting there like a bigger stack or something, not too big, middle stack, and you're sitting there with a fucking good hand, right? But this motherfucker is shoving in, so you can't fucking play Although you should call him. Theoretically, you should call him because but you can't, right? Because what happens if my all-in fails, right? I'm losing a lot of chips in this tournament play. While in a cash game, you will insta-snap call him, right? You wouldn't think about it. It was a boom, call because you have a good hand. But in a tournament, you cannot always do that because how many times you have a bad beat, right? In a tournament, it's nasty, right? So that's why I don't like it. That's why I quit it. And yeah, it is what it is. This is my poker career, guys. But right now, there's a lot of... I sometimes follow it, right? And I see there is a lot of displays. The game is completely changed almost, right? It's crazy. It's like the theory and damn, people are so good. People are getting very good. That's a problem. So it's very hard to get... It's pure based on, I don't know. It's grinding it out. My music. Music, please. Poker Tracer 4, I don't know what it was, man. It's so long ago. It was a program, I know. It had a couple things there I could configure it also. I don't think it's cheating. I think a lot of people use this. Alright, so basically out request. So we're gonna decode this stuff, and then we're gonna have okay, so now we need to basically check the database, right? We need to check the database. If we're gonna find the user by the email, but we're not gonna do that for now. We're gonna say something like we're gonna assume the user ID is 1. Shit, we can we? Yeah, why not? It doesn't matter. We're gonna say user ID is it's a string, right? It doesn't matter. We're gonna mock something up real quick. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Website def, yes, it was allowed. Still is, as far as I know. Yeah, I think it is. It was basically it's just statistics, right? You could, if you really want, you could calculate it yourself, but it is impossible, right? So that app calculates everything for you. Because I was playing at like, I was not playing a lot of tables. I think I was playing 4 to 6 tables, which was already intensive. But then I was very tight, right? I was very tight, and I was checking these numbers, and then I was just playing on value. Right? It's pure playing on value. Like, is the risk to reward okay? Boom, 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 ba 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 bam. It's so boring, actually. I don't know. Is it still being done? I'm not quite sure. And I was chasing these poker stars, these stars, right? I was doing for these borders, man. And at a certain point of time, I deleted these borders. Not deleted, you could hide these borders because players were playing different if they see you had 3-4 borders, 3-4 stars, because then you're basically most of the time a winning-ish player, right? Of course, you can keep money pumping in, and of course, but I don't think most of the people will have 3-4 stars without if they're losing. To be honest, I think Blazingly Faster, by the way, from the community, I think he was a Supernova elite. I think he was a 5-star PokerStar player. Yeah, I think so. Blazingly Faster. This guy's no joker. Umer Farouk, make tutorials instead of live streaming. I'm doing both, man. I'm doing both. Actually, I think I'm gonna implement this directly the way it should be, because this is gonna be, it's gonna take the same time. It's gonna be for the thing. I'm gonna just chill out for 10 minutes and then call it a day. Return. I'm gonna keep this compiler satisfied here real quick. Return null, right? So what's gonna happen here? I'm gonna seed some in the next thing. If we do that, I'm gonna seed some users into the database, so we can actually authenticate, and then we can have a real ID, make claims from an ID, create a token, return the token after a successful authenticate thingy. Then we have that token. We can put that token into our request here, and then we can test the whole shebang. That's what's gonna happen. So if there are any questions, doesn't matter what questions there are, please feel free to ask. I'm gonna keep here chilling out for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to dip them and making some dinner and do some other work back. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna quickly commit this thing. Let's get at the whole shebang. I'm gonna say whip authentication. Whoa. Wait, what's going on? Website dev. This is interesting. The stars aren't there anymore. Okay, I like that. I like that. I was so cool to have these stars. It was so all these players, all these noobs, and you have these stars, bam, in their face, sitting on your table. Anyway, the way they do it now is with a chest, which you unlock and have rewards, and there is different levels of chests. I see where they're going. Yeah, is PokerStar still a thing? Because I see if I watch Twitch or something, a lot of, or television or YouTube, I see a lot of I see another thing. I don't see PokerStars too much. I see something else. VPT thingy. I think they have an own platform or something. Not quite sure. Let me know. Oh, damn. Somebody just commented on a video. Actually insane. Don't use a mouse, but a trackpad is enough for those tapped out moments. It is! How can I... Damn. Like this video with how to use VS Code like a pro. I basically unplugged my mouse, but my mouse cursor was still on my other screen. So basically, I was not really tapped out, but I just needed to replace my mouse to the other screen, so I replugged it back in. And now a guy is commenting, he said, a trackpad is enough. And of course, man, I could just use my trackpad, man. Holy crap, I'm a complete idiot sometimes. It's crazy. Oh, man. Let me quickly see what this is. Yeah, so this project, we're gonna, from time to time, go back to this, right? We're gonna alternate a little bit between this relaxing environment, right, where we're gonna code this e-commerce platform from the ground up, and then of course from time to time I'm also gonna stream the poker stuff, so that's done, decentralized shenanigans. And for the people that really wanna be good at distributed systems, decentralized systems, blockchain, I also have a distributed file storage on the Patreon. Maybe that's something for you. Check it out. Tie up, what up, man? Ice Bear, what is up? Are you still here, Ice Bear, man? True soldier. How is Python? How is Python going, Ice Bear? Tell me everything about it. Tell me everything. And maybe we should implement the OAuth stuff. Actually, maybe I should do a video about that, about the OAuth. Maybe that's a good idea for a video. OAuth implementation in Golang. That would be good. Dennis, what is your native language? Dutch. Dutch boy. Vlaams. Dutch. You're going to buy a paid course. Okay. I can feel that. I can feel that. What's wrong with these courses today, man? It's crazy. It's like, oh, do we need to go to school still? That's a question. I don't think so. I didn't went to school. I was a very bad student. Because I think one free stuff is too messy. That's a good question. It depends who is teaching you, right? Lead code stream. But what is lead code? I have no clue what it is. I'm gonna look it up. I have no clue. Everybody's talking about lead code stuff. I have no clue what it is. Lead code. What is that? A new way to learn. Code languages. Yeah. Oof, a linked list. Can I? So what is this? This is some kind of an advent or code or something. I'm so bad at these things, man. I can still remember this advent of code, man. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? They have these things. This is such a scam, man. Google interview. What you gonna do? Amazon. I don't do anything. I'm still making over 6 figures a year. And I don't do anything. I don't care about these things. You don't need that. Gonna have such a bad time actually working at these bigger companies, to be honest. I don't think it's nice to work there. I think it's bad. It's so fucking bad. Coding problems. Yeah, but the binary tree, like these coding problems are no problems, right? That's a problem. That's the problem. There are no coding problems, like inverse a binary tree. Strings replace this. Do that. Do that. This is simple stuff you don't need to learn. I don't know how to reverse a binary tree. I don't know how to make a linked list at the top of my head. I don't know how a Fibonacci sequence or that other thing, how is it called? Damn, how is it called? That other thing. Somebody told me today actually. It's the FizzBuzz. I don't know that stuff. People are so focused at learning these things with this platform that nobody cares. A company, a decent company doesn't care about that. You need to solve real world problems, right? And if you need to use a linked list or something, or a self-balancing binary tree, which I'm using in my order book stuff, you just look it up, right? You just look these things up. You know what I mean? It's easy. It's easy peasy. You just need to build stuff. You just need to learn how to build stuff. That's important. How to build stuff, right? If you work for a company and they come and they have a problem with their customers, because most of the time you people, a lot of programmers are basically, they come to their job and they get information from their PM, from their product manager, or from a boss or something, or from a lead developer. Yo, today you're gonna do this, this, and that. But actually, if you really want to make some buck and you really want to get appreciated by a company and actually make some money and grow as a developer, grow as a businessman, you need to identify these problems, right? You need to come into a company and you need to think, okay, these are the customers, they are facing this application, that's what they're doing, but based on feedback, this, and this are the problems they facing. What can we do to improve our application? Okay, we are using this database. That's fine, but we have some problems. There's a bottleneck at peak. This is happening, so maybe we should actually offload that to maybe a Redis cache or something. All these stuff. That's what you need to learn, right? That's the thing. Or maybe we should have maybe we should make a sub page so people don't go directly to support or something, a sub page, and then we can do this and that, and our verification code should be like this, blah, blah, yada, 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 so we don't. I don't know, man. That stuff. That's what you need. That's what you need to figure out, and that's what you need to. That's what you need to build. And a binary tree and stuff. That's monkey business. You know what I mean? That's monkey work. That's for coding monkeys. So you need to decide what you're gonna be. Are you gonna be a problem solver, an engineer, or are you gonna be a monkey coder at Facebook, Google, and all that stuff? Because that's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna sit there with a team doing bullshit. That's what you're gonna do there. But of course, most of the time, big companies will treat you like a code monkey. I know. That's why that's why I always tell people to work for startups, small companies, because they will. You can be a lot more creative there. You can explore more. You can be a lot more creative. You can actually have some influence on a company. Isn't that amazing that you, as an engineer, can basically come home from your job, and most of the people, they are happy that they are basically home from their job, and they're gonna play Call of Duty or something, or watch Netflix, or go to the gym, whatever. But if you come from a small company where you can have a lot of influence and a lot of input, then you come home and you think, damn, maybe I should start figuring things out for tomorrow. Because you know that what you do is going to legit impact that company. You know what I mean? And you're going to learn so much more from that than by just doing a fucking stand-up in the morning, right? A stand-up with all your colleagues you like. GitHub issues, sprint planning, and all that stuff. Oh boy. No, man. But hey, I've been there, right? I've been there and I've done that. So it's like a journey in your life, right? You need to face every single. You need to face all these things in your programming journey, right? It's going to be good things, it's going to be bad things, and then after a couple of years, you're going to basically realize what's the best fit for you. Because some of the people don't like to give input. Some people don't like to come up with solutions. Some people just want to sit at their desk, get the work, do the work, and go fucking home and don't think about it anymore for that night. It's perfectly fine. We also need these people, right? You will figure it out. All right. So I'm going to call it a day. Like usual, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the High Value Software Engineers. I'm looking forward to see you in the Discord channel or something, or in the next stream, or in the next video. Right. All right, boys and girls. I'm peacing out. Thanks for watching.